Throughout Diddy's legal firestorm, it wasn't just the jaw-dropping charges or the baby oil headlines that had folks clutching their pearls. Oh no, baby. His so-called adopted daughter, Ava Baron Combmes, was also stirring the pot, and, according to new whispers on the street, the FBI is circling back with questions, especially about the Dye twins, Jessie and Delilah.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combmes.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baron.
Ava Baron Combmes? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child.
I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs.
I did some digging around and found some old photos that go back many years. She was with him when she was very, very young, so she is in fact his adopted daughter. Some are saying this woman in the background here is her mother, but nothing is confirmed. You can see she's been with him in interviews, hanging out with Diddy's daughters. She was seen everywhere with Diddy's daughter. Here's another one. And I mean, they go way back. And here's a few more. So it shows that, yes, indeed, they spent time together and they grew up together. This is in fact their sister and Diddy's adopted daughter. However, I found a video that is so suspect. I want you guys to check it out and tell me what you think.
This is my life.
I have a lot of cars now.
This is because I am a great father, but I'm sleeping with the girl. Tell me, who do you have a crush on? Tell daddy the truth.
And as for Diddy's verdict, yeah, it left the public stunned. Given the vile allegations ranging from underage misconduct to trafficking accusations, people expected a far more brutal sentencing. But what they got, a soft tap on the wrist. The streets are not happy.
On 2 counts of transportation to engage in, they found him guilty on those 2 charges. But on 3 other charges, 2 on and 1 on racketeering conspiracy, that's the one which had a potential for a life sentence and which the jury really struggled with yesterday. On that count and the 2 others, not guilty. And when those decisions were read out by the jury, Sean Diddy Combs, it was said, looked at the eyes of the jurors, he clasped his hands and prayed and said, thank you.
Now folks aren't just side-eyeing the justice system, they're straight up demanding transparency. People are calling for another deep dive into Diddy's case, because something about this outcome ain't sitting right.
My God, not guilty on Cassie, not guilty on Rico. No way that Jane is gonna be guilty. Oh, this makes me physically ill. Cassie probably feels so horrible.
Involved in that. It could still be that the jury finds,
Ronnie,
yes, a person.
I'm gonna vomit.
Some are even urging the FBI to launch a brand new case that shines a spotlight on the names that were conveniently left out of the first trial, like Ali Carter. And this time, word is Ava might be called to testify and reveal how Diddy kids helped shield his secrets. And let's be real, this isn't the first time those twins have allegedly played defense for their father, back. When people were asking why Ava was missing, sources say Diddy told the twins to be seen out with her, making it look like everything was fine when in reality it might have been a cover-up.
We're getting, and we're gonna take our cousin Kwai and our best friend Ava. You guys all know her and remember her and ask about her every day, so you get to see her. Yay! But yeah, we can get ready for that soon.
Hey guys, so we're with Ava and Clyde. We're going horseback riding. Yeah. We're on the way. Our appointment's at 3 and it's 2:17, so we kind of like gotta hurry, but we'll be there at 2:57, so we're gonna be good. But we're...
Insiders claim Jessie and Delilah weren't just standing by, they were props in a carefully choreographed courtroom circus. Their coordinated courthouse appearances, full of glam and crocodile tears, were reportedly designed to distract and manipulate public perception. And let's not forget, while the case was ongoing, the girls were living their best influencer lives, celebrating prom like it was the Met Gala and popping up at Beyoncé's concert in full cowboy couture.
The twins reportedly strutted into court like it was a family brunch and not a federal case. And at one point during the severity of the trial, amidst Cassie's painful recollection of her experiences with Diddy, they blew kisses at her. Baby, when I tell you this sent the internet into a frenzy, it was all fireworks like the 4th of July. Social media was quick to call the twins out for taking the case with levity and treating the courtroom like a fashion show, but it gets even worse. The twins also used the attention of the media from this case to launch their new clothing line, 1221.
Hey guys, it's the Combs twins. I'm Jessie and I'm Delilah. And today we have a very, very big and exciting announcement. We are launching our very own clothing line. Welcome to 1221. This line is more than just fashion. It's personal to us. Everyone always asks if we really think alike, and the answer is definitely. The connection we have is just beyond words, and that connection is the heart of our brand. 1221 is super meaningful to us because not only is it our birthday, but the numbers themselves also tell a story. The number 1 symbolizes boldness, leadership, and the start of something new. And the number 2 represents love, harmony, connection, and together, these numbers represent who we are. We created 1221 to reflect that energy, where comfort meets confidence. This brand is for everyone. Everyday pieces that look good, feel good, and mean something. This is 1221, a brand built on connections, made for the mirror, ready for the world. Peace!
Sis, the twins walked into court like it was brunch at Nobu, not a federal trial. And when Cassie took the stand and painfully recounted her trauma, allegedly, they blew kisses at her. That moment, it broke the internet. Social media exploded, dragging the twins for treating the courtroom like their personal runway. But here's the kicker. They used all that media spotlight to launch their new fashion brand, 1221.
Diddy's daughters, the Combs twins, copied my clothing brand. January 1st, 2024, I dropped my clothing brand 1221 Apparel, which I have an LLC and an Instagram page for. And yesterday, all of my friends kept sending me this video.
This is 1221.
As you can see in both our profile pictures, this is my logo and this is theirs.
While some folks congratulated them, others were quick to clock the brand name because, surprise, it's the exact same as that of another rising designer and content creator, Immani Marshall.
A little bit of background on myself and my clothing brand. I first learned how to sew when I was 8 years old. My grandma initially taught me. Then fast forward to 2023, I'd already been contemplating starting my own clothing brand for a couple years now. At the same time, I was also one of the lowest points in my life. I was stuck in a toxic relationship. The relationships with who I was closest with and my family and friends were going downhill. I had gotten fired from my job. I had totaled 2 cars in a span of 2 months. And just overall, everything seemed like it was going downhill in my life. At the same time where all this is happening, I started seeing the number 1221 everywhere. I was in class, I would look at the clock, it would say 1221. I would randomly pick up my phone, it would say 1221. I would see it on license plates, signs, literally everywhere. Till one night I couldn't sleep and I remembered that I had been meaning to look up this number to see what it meant. I looked up the number 1221 and it basically had answered everything I was questioning in life at the time. In short, it told me to not let my fears get in the way of my dreams, trust your intuition, doors would be opening for me, I just have to walk through them and trust myself. It was at that exact moment that I knew what I was going to name my clothing brand when I finally dropped it. The slogan for my brand is Design Your Destiny because when you put on my clothes, I want you to feel like your best version of yourself.
Immani says the name 1221 came to her during a personal moment of inspiration years ago, and she's been grinding to build that brand ever since. Now she's watching her vision get hijacked.
I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
That's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody. We want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids.
Technically, 1221 is the twins' birthday, December 21st, and Immani never trademarked the name. So right now it's a gray area. Did the twins really steal it, or is it just a coincidence? That's up for debate. But what's undeniable is, the heat is back on Ava Combs. Reports claim the FBI is now reaching out and, this time, she may finally speak. Let's not forget that viral 2020 pandemic video, where Diddy declared he was adopting her, comparing it to Madonna's controversial adoptions. Not the best reference, honestly. There's speculation that Ava is the daughter of one of Diddy's close family friends, though that friend has never come forward. Others believe Ava was sold into Diddy's circle for more sinister purposes, and disturbingly, that version of events is the one gaining traction. But until Ava breaks her silence, it remains speculation. With the FBI now knocking, the truth may finally come out. As for the twins, public opinion is turning fast. Some say they were supposed to protect Ava as her sisters, but instead, they might have helped silence her. One commenter summed it up: "These girls are not innocent. They're selfish, they're proud, and it's disgusting." Another added, "Their father is part of the filthiest scandal in Hollywood history and they're out here smiling and playing dress-up sickening." And honestly, they might be right. The trauma passed down from Diddy's chaos, it's generational. His kids have been raised in dysfunction, and unless someone breaks the cycle, they're headed down the same path.